Hi, so I'm going to do a little guided meditation with Brigid on what I was just talking about in my last video about creating whatever creation or intention that we want to bring into manifestation and working with the blocks that come up around that. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And imagine yourself walking in a beautiful field. And as you walk up this field, up the hill a bit, you find a place and you see Brigid. So I see Brigid as a beautiful, vibrant, youthful goddess with deep red flaming hair. And she's wearing a green velvet dress, long and flowing with gold embroidery and with beautiful gold jewels. So she invites you to sit down opposite her, cross-legged in this field. And she's asking you, what is the thing you want to bring into manifestation? What are you working with at the moment? It could be a New Year's intention, or just something you've wanted created for a while, a new belief system or a new thing. Take a moment to focus on that thing. I'm working with receiving, working with being open to receive. So she invites you now to look around this field. And she's explaining that this field is a representation of our energy field. And she invites us now to come into a place where she and the sovereignty goddesses are always reminding me to come into a place of union with our own direct connection to source and our own connection to the earth. So we can imagine now a golden white light directly from source coming down, flowing down right through, down into our crown chakra, our third eye, flowing down into our throat, to our heart, down into our solar plexus, our sacral chakra, and down into our root chakra, connecting down into the earth. Imagine this light is constantly flowing, so generous and abundant, never turning off, flowing down through us, forming golden roots at the end with our connection to the earth, and those roots flow all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth, where we are so held and supported. Around the pooling of this light forms a golden bubble up around us, which comes all the way around us like a protective dragon egg of golden light and forms just above our head, protecting this flow of divine source energy abundantly being supplied to us. So Brigid now invites us to look around the field and notice there are weeds growing in the field, interspersed with the grass and the flowers, that there are weeds that are sometimes difficult to see. And these weeds represent the blocks, maybe the fears, maybe the wounds that come up as we want to expand and create this new thing that we want to bring into our lives. So notice them and take a minute to see what comes up for you. So as I'm working with the energy of receiving and being open to receiving support, abundance, love, I notice that my weeds, my blocks, are old belief systems of feeling unsupported. So she's saying, these weeds are taking energy from the soil of what this field wants to create. These weeds are taking the nutrients and they are growing, they are manifesting. Whatever those belief systems represent in those weeds, they are the things that are growing when we want to manifest. So it's really about having the strength to witness them and having the honesty and willingness to look within and see where these weeds are growing in our field. They could be wounds from this lifetime, from childhood, words that were said to you, beliefs of being unworthy or feeling hard done by or victimized, unsupported. They could be from this lifetime or all lifetimes or ancestral. So take a minute to see the weeds in your field and see what comes up. What are they taking from what you want to manifest? It could be a sentence, I'm not supported, or I'm not worthy. It could just be one word. Now that we see them, Brigid invites us to look at her hands. In her hands she has two purple flames, the same color as my top that I'm wearing. And she invites you to take these flames from her into each of your hands. If this is aligned with your higher self, if it feels good to you to do that, you take them and set fire to the field all around you, in a circle all around you, remembering that you are protected in a golden bubble of light. And set the field on fire. This is what she often does with me. It's called raising the field. It's an agricultural term where you set a field on fire so that you can create new life and fertility after that. So sit now in this field, watching everything go on fire in that purple flaming fire. And she reminds me of this mantra she always says with me. It's, we are healed, we are transformed by this sacred holy fire. We are healed, we are transformed by this sacred holy fire. And watch the field now burn away, turn to char, ash. Watch the weeds burn, watch everything burn within that fire. And she reminds us that the fire of destruction is also, can transmute to also be the fire of creation, the fire of that divine spark that can conceive new creations, new birthing. And once you have a clean slate, raised field, that we have all the energy to go forth into this conception. So as we look around, she asks us now to think of one word or one sentence that can affirm our new creation, or the thing that we have been trying to manifest. So for me, it's, I receive so easily. And as we say our affirmation, the thing that comes to us, watch now around the field, the new life, the new little shoots springing up without the weeds, fresh grass and flowers growing up all around you, and the fire just disappearing off and turning into new life. And let this word, this sentence, whatever has come to you, is now your new belief system to put into all your creation for this manifestation that you want to bring in. You write that down, and she reminds us that this is a process. We might have to go back to this place anytime that we are working with manifesting and bringing in these things, because every time we want to create something new, a new belief system, a new way, a new expansion, there are always the old fears, the old beliefs that come up to the surface to be healed like this. So it's a process. And that we can go back to this space, this field with Brigid, who's a powerful goddess of healing, of transformation, of rebirth, of birthing, of creation. She's an amazing goddess of so many things, that we can go back to this space with her. We can call on her help. She's an amazing, supportive high priestess. And that we can work with this exercise as a way to keep creating our new belief systems that bring us to our new manifestations. So when we're ready, we can open our eyes and carry that belief system that we have created ourselves with us into our everyday, always feeling that we are supported by the earth and that we have our own direct connection to source, an endless supply of energy and support for everything that we want to bring into manifestation. I hope that was helpful, and thank you for listening.